Hello everyone, it's Matt, Comic Order 410, here to do my entry for my good friend Tom Ryan 600 subscribers contest. First off, Tom, congrats on all your subs. You deserve many more, and I'm sure you get them because you're an awesome dude with an awesome channel. And thank you for being generous enough to give away books to your subscribers from your personal collection. You didn't have to do that, and we all appreciate it, so thank you. Tom wanted to see our comic room, and he wanted us to answer a few questions. I'll answer the questions first, and I'll do a brief tour of my comic room in progress. First, Tom wanted to know about how many long boxes and short boxes you have. I'm at about 70 long boxes, and I think I have 25 or 26 magazine and short boxes in here. Then, and then I have that long box on the floor, that old beat-up one that has my slabs in it. That has some more slabs, and I have another box in a closet that has my magazine-size CGC books. And then in that closet, I also have like another 8 or 10 magazine boxes because I also bag and board my trade paperbacks, which, some of my friends ask why I did it, and I say, hey man, you pay $1 or $3 for a comic, you bag and board that. You pay $15 for a trade, why don't you spend the 20 cents on a bag to protect it? So that's what I do. Tom wanted to know, do you prefer long or short videos on YouTube? I don't really mind. It's more about the content. Some of the greater people, in my opinion, in the comic community do long videos, and I think part of that is because of how much great stuff they have and how much great knowledge they have to share. So, I like the short videos because if I have some downtime, I can get through a quick video, But I also enjoy the long ones as long as the information's great. I just like seeing good people's collections and the knowledge and the passion they have for it. So that's what I'm about. Last but not least, you want to know if you could only collect back issues or new comics, what would it be? Without question, it'd be back issues. There's just a wealth, you have a year's worth of books or, close to 100 years worth of comics if you count the Platinum Age. So yeah, definitely I'd go with back issues. And also I'm just very disenchanted with the majority of what Marvel and DC are doing. Since I started mowing lawns when I was like 11 years old and got a work permit at 14, and I don't think, since I was 11 or 12 years old, I don't think I've bought less new Marvel or DC books in my life. So much of what they're doing is not good, and their cover prices are high, especially when you get to double-sized issues and annuals, and they just reboot too often and erase the importance of what you just paid to read. And honestly, I just stopped buying Amazing Spider-Man this past year for only the second time in my life. The other one was a Clone Saga. So I think that says it all about what Marvel and DC are doing or are not doing at this time. So just a quick tour of my room here. This is the canvas print from the Living Corpse team commission they did for me. This Tales from the Crypt 37 homage piece. That was nice of Buzz to get that printed out on canvas for me. Again, like I said, I got a bunch of boxes. Pulled out 2 statues I have here. I don't own a whole lot of statues. Most of what I do have is stored at my parents' house, but that's the older Thanos Infinity Gauntlet Art Asylum statue and the DC Direct Wonder Woman vs. Superman statue. When I saw that was coming out, I had to get that one. And over here real quick, just an old 60s Batman bust based on Carmine Infantino's design. That's a signed Matt Wagner Grendel laser cell. They only printed, I think, 50 of those. So I was glad to get that. This is the Crow mini statue, the Dance of Death statue, and this is the limited bloody variant with the severed hand and the bloody sword. Need to hit them with the air duster. This, I think, is pretty cool. This is a Superman desk lamp that I had when I was it was in my room when I was like 5 years old, and I still have it at work, so I thought it'd make a good place, or my comic room would make a good place for it. So that's my tiny little work light in here. I probably need to get a better light. But yeah, like I said, most of my comic book format comics are in here. That box on the end there is all the doubles I'm working with right now, that aren't reader copies. A lot of books I'll have like a high-grade copy and a reader copy, and then I consider anything after that a double, but those are the doubles that I have available right now. And move my old computer in here. God, that monitor is probably 7 or 8 years old, but it's 720p, but it still works. And I bought a newer tower a few years back. But yeah, just move my old computer in here to have something to watch and listen to music on while I'm working on my comics. There's my Nirvana with the Lights Out box set, little Green Goblin mini bust, and my Christopher Reeve Superman movie trash can, which I love. I guess I'll show what I got framed first. Back over here, sorry about the lighting. This is my Jason X1 sheet poster I got signed by Kane Hodder at Monster Mania Con a few years ago. I think I might actually move that to another room to make room for more comic book related stuff. Had this poster since the 90s. It's really beat up, but I love it. John Romita Spider-Man poster. That is my Aquaman sketch by the great Ramona Fradon. Love her work on Super Friends. Signed Michael Golden prints from the remasters of the front and back cover of G.I. Joe Yearbook. Sorry about the glare there. This is my George Perez Deathstroke sketch he did for me a couple years ago. New Avengers lithograph that got signed by the great Adam Kubert. Ken Hunt did this very limited Usagi Yojimbo print for the anniversary. He only did 10 of them, and I got one signed and numbered. And the Living Corpse team did this, their realistic take on Usagi with the blood spray as a homage to the Japanese samurai movies. Really dig that. Neil Adams, Bruce Lee print signed. Big fan of his Bruce Lee work. Stone Cold Steve Austin signed 8x10. Met him like 14 or 15 years ago at Wizard World Philly, and he is an awesome dude. A lot of people have seen this. This was, I believe, a commission that Neil Adams did for someone, and he made a print out of it. It's one of his best sellers now. And this is an awesome Blade Runner print by a pretty unknown artist named Chris Fisher out of Canada. And I love Blade Runner. I just thought this looked like Dave Dorman and Bill Sienkiewicz had a kid, so I got it. This is a Barry Kitson page that I bought, original art. This is from Captain America 635, guest starring Iron Man. Every issue had a guest star at that point, but this issue was the quote-unquote death of MODOK, but you know how comics are. But when I bought that, he also did a sketch for me for free here. He did this beautiful Dark Phoenix for me. He penciled it, he inked it, and then he watercolored it. I mean, unbelievable. He's such an awesome guy. Pulled out more artwork too that I need to get framed, but real quick, here's two. Big Steranko fan. This is his limited Captain America Spirit of America litho. Got that signed and framed. And this is my original, believe it was by Mattel and Nestle Chocolate did this lithograph send away in the early 80s for Masters of the Universe. It's the only artwork Steranko did, and he remembers me from bringing this up, so they must be pretty rare. Every time he sees me, he goes, "You had the Masters of the Universe litho." So, and he signed it for me, and he's just an awesome guy. And speaking of Steranko, these are just prints, but I gotta especially get this frame. This is his cover from Previews magazine, his Empire Strikes Back cover. I mean, look at that freaking layout. Sorry about the glare again. And this is his print. A lot of people don't know he was the conceptual design artist of Indiana Jones. So, like to get that framed. These all I have to get framed when money allows it. Got this Fred Hembeck sketch of Question, Blue Beetle, Captain Atom, and the Creeper. Really like that. Adam Hughes, I bugged him for a few years to do a sketch. Finally, on the third year, he said, "Give me $25." He only did a quickie for me, but he did this little quick Wonder Woman sketch. But I am very, very happy to own it. This is one of my favorite pieces. It's a full-color Grendel piece by Matt Wagner he did. It was not cheap, but man, I'm happy with it, and I really need to get that one framed. I'm a big Robotech fan, so I got Comico, original Comico Robotech artist Neil Vokes to do a Robotech piece here. It has Rick Hunter, Lisa, and Rick's Veritech on it. The great Don Rosa did this Uncle Scrooge for me. Very happy to have that. And I actually have a blank Uncle Scrooge, so I'm hoping to get another sketch from him at Baltimore in a few weeks. Also, my friend Lou got this for me. Current 180 champion from the UFC, Chris Weidman, signed this glove and this for me. Lou said he was a hell of a nice guy, and he'll go down in history regardless because he was the man who dethroned Anderson Silva. Here's another beautiful ink and watercolor piece I got from Barry Kits, and this one just blew me away. I got this last year at Baltimore Comic Con. It took him the whole weekend to do it, but it was worth the wait. Love that, and that's really big. I'm going to have to get a nice custom frame for that. It won't be cheap. There's the original art from the Living Corpse Team's commission that they did the Tales from the Crypt 37 homage for me. And here's this Joker print, the Clown Prince of Crime that Ken Hunt did. And he had the original art for sale a few years ago, so I bought it. So hope to get that framed soon. But so that's kind of why it's in progress. Every time, a lot of custom frames are not cheap, so a lot of time when I get a couple $100, I spend it on comics instead of spending it on frames. But need to get some of this artwork up on my wall. But thank you all for taking the time to check out my video and my comic room. I definitely appreciate it. Again, congratulations to Tom and everyone. Good luck in the contest. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and enjoy your comics.